Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is pretty unique history of event, history of showcase, where Ronan will showcase the history of community showcase and pick his favorite maps from the event. There will be max one map per mapper and one per edition, and yes, there's like pretty big restriction because if I remember correctly, like we have around 70 showcases, and at some point there was like weekly, bi-weekly, then there was restriction about amount of tracks per showcase to reduce time. So yeah, it's quite long or continuous event, and my guess there are around 200 tracks. So yeah, very big restriction for Ronan, and I don't know, but because he was host and he can choose anything that he want, some of the track are really interesting. There are several big pluses, advantages, at least for me personally, for such type of history of, because there are some tracks that I couldn't do during showcases because, well, I'm not so skillful. But during this history of, I could do it, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm like, this is a great. Taking, for example, this quick racer track, during showcase, I just take, let's say, safety route, do it all straightforward track with any jumps, things that could cut and give you more or less time at the end. But this time, I think I was pretty experienced person and find one cut. It did one. Yes, there was several others, but I didn't have enough speed for doing them, and I never have enough speed to jump correctly into the a risky finish. But again, I improved my time for 6 or 7 seconds, so it's pretty. Also, I was on Ronan's stream with Maki, Lexer, Ronan, and if you watch it, now you know why I'm not streaming, I'm not doing, because I was the quietest person there. I'm it's so big stress for me to do live. I'm so focusing on driving just to finish the track, especially a track like Rust, where I spend all my attempts, except maybe first one, to just make this jump with the fence correct near the finish. So I do all track, and in the end you do slightly higher jump or lower, and you just can't reach basically the last element. So I'm nervous and basically starting to focusing on I need to finish it. I'm strict on time and I can't do any other stuff during that, and that's why I'm doing voiceover. So yeah, back for the tracks, or the way how Ronan choose tracks. So his idea was take first showcase, because it's the key event, and then take track from each out of 5. So next track show it from 5th showcase, and from 10th, from 15th, and so on. But because there are so many showcases, we have not 12 tracks, but I believe 16. 16! And not only this thing, but also most of the tracks, or at least part of them, we were doing around 6 minutes per track, which in several cases was so beneficial for me. I've literally finished several tracks at the last minute, which in normal history of I wouldn't finish. So another benefit, the downside that it took a lot of time, basically around ZSL timing, hour and a half, almost hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, quite long. But again, because I was in Ron stream, I several times asked why he chose some tracks for this history, because even in Showcase there are 20 tracks, so big variety of tracks or afters or anything that you can choose. And for some there's like clear answer, like first one and second ones, it's like seasonal theme, Christmas theme, so it's pretty obvious why. But for all others, there was like restriction that one map per mapper, so he can use like all 16 tracks from Zidinana, for example, or something like that, or Maki. And in some cases he take unique mappers or unique maps from mappers, like if they take only one or submitted only one map through whole like showcases. So yeah, in that case sometimes this map appear here even if they're slightly harder or not so easy to run. I believe one of them was showcase map from St. Nicholas, Waves of Grass, showcase 30. I don't remember when it was, like how long it took for me, but I never finished the track. At least GTR says that I never finished this track. In my head, I think I did, or we had really similar track somewhere. Maybe he redone it for ZSL, for example. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm really happy to finish this track. A lot of other players like Lexer, Ronan, Maki, especially Maki, said that there's a big cut on this track. You can go like after taking paraglide, you can get like hard up or left and avoid the pipe. In that case, you can like cut a big part of the track and be very, very fast. So yeah, and they like all the time they try to do that. But back to the like, let's say, unique maps, for example, Beam's Desk Derby, very cool map with moving parts. I could be wrong, but it was one of the first track where we have this moving part record, and you need to run them. After that, we have like a lot of maps for like showcases with moving parts, like disc or something like that, when you need to go from one moving part to another and you're forced to use them. So yeah, I really loved Showcase as like event, because there wasn't big restriction what map and what type and what theme you can create. Usually authors try to do something doable, but there was some really hard or troll maps, or like specific one for specific people. So yeah, a lot of them, and thanks to the Ronan, he didn't choose the most hard tracks, so just doable. The problem for me that doable for Ronan is like almost on edge of my skill, but so I'm really, really happy that I finished all of these tracks. But yeah, back to the idea of Showcase. I really love it because a lot of after put their maps, and we still have this like share your track level in Discord, but in this case it was also, I think it was like pretty unique event, and I wish that in next year, in this Christmas Eve, my Zipkist wish will be that Ronan start doing it again. Maybe not so often again, like maybe not be weekly, or just like maybe monthly event, or some time to time with not like specific committed dates, but just like collecting, for example, like 20-30 maps and just do one event, one big stream each time. So yeah, no pressure at all. I know how hard to do all these events, how much effort it takes. So yeah, it's just a wish because I really love it. I believe I missed several showcases during all this time, but in most cases there are video about that. And even if it's not video from me, there is definitely video on the Ronan channel, YouTube, Twitch. I don't know, did he store Twitch videos, but definitely on YouTube there are a lot of video about all showcases. And yeah, it's really hard for me to again review the tracks, or from different side it's a good experience because I change it's like couple years of showcases, so I change my experience, change my vision of the tracks of Zipkiss, change the physics in Zipkiss slightly change, even the and it's not like the after the game did it. It's basically, I believe, because of the some Unity updates, like they fix some stuff, but you know, if you fix something, you destroy something in other ways. So yeah, so it's really interesting to take some tracks because they're feels differently, and it's not really element of evolution like one after or something like that. It's more evolution of whole showcase community collaboration event, because in most cases when there was like a restriction of 20 maps per like 2 weeks, so you should create map in these 2 weeks and you'd submit it there. So there are also like rules, no theme though, but difficulty, and all people like take part, a lot of after takes part on a Friday's evening, and I receive some feedbacks, some good feedbacks, some not really good feedbacks, depending on your track, amount of jumps I see, or did you really do the trolling map. Yeah, so as I said, I really love the whole concept of showcase. I really love some maps, and the closer we to the highest day, to the end of this like showcase, the more familiar maps you can see, especially like ZSL maps or something like that, because it's another way to show your map and made more people to play it, fight for some records, fight for some things. And as Maki said during these streams, if you have like second, third round or like more than 5 minutes, they start looking for some cuts, cheeses, and different ways how to be faster than after time, or beat their personal best, or even world records. So yeah, looking at all these tracks and my ability to finish all of them, even some of them were like on edge by time, I would say Showcase really helped me to improve my skills. It helped me to stick with Zipkiss. It's helped me to play a lot and improve my skills again. Yeah, thanks Ronan, thanks for your community event, I really appreciate it. Thanks for all your hard work that you put in this event, and I know how hard to do that. Shame there wasn't Ron Lexer track. Also, one of my suggestions when I thought the idea of Ron Showcase, that he could choose all tracks where Gecko was, and maybe just like bonus thing from like next year at some point he can do it. The problem that, as I said, there's like around 200 tracks and for several years, so it's really hard to find all tracks where the Gecko is, especially where knowing that it not always like in the name, so you can find them and they're not always on the track, but it's just like an idea, I thought. Okay guys, thanks for watching this probably last history of for this year. I don't think that there will be another one, knowing that it's really like Christmas time. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Not really a lot of words about the track itself and some evolution, but evolution of community. I probably it's where my focus this time was. And as I said, I really love the showcase, and I really love the Zipkiss community. It's really friendly. Even critiques of the tracks, people take as a point of improvement, and not like to be upset or, oh, you're never done tracks and you're bad at it. And yeah, so yeah, as always, leave likes, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.
Ugh.